Professor Milind Patre, a postgraduate in structural engineering, has found his life's calling in providing motivation to the youth through his emotional management workshops, Turning Point, Mission Impossible, and Jeet Duniya. Professor Patre is the head of the Dept of Peace in the MIT World Peace University. He believes in using the power of meditation to bring health, happiness, and success.
One of the problems with the peace faculty is that whether they are husband or wife, now they have no right to be angry. When in home, if she is a woman, then the husband and the children immediately ask, how come you are a peace faculty when you are losing your temper so often? And the same is the case, with the wives and husband as well. So it is a great responsibility. In a light tone I said this, but I understand the responsibility bestowed upon us by Honorable Karad sir. It really feels tremendous responsibility to lead this Faculty of Peace Studies because the expectations are too many, the expectations are too high. We see the 5,000 years of history of the human nature. 15,000 wars happened in the last 5,000 years. Please understand. 15,000 wars in the last 5,000 years of known human history. It means every year 3 wars. And we all know that not a single war lasts for few days. It lasts for so many days or months and years. So there is not a single day on this planet Earth that there was never been a war. And there were so many luminaries in Treta Yuga, Lord Rama, Krishna, and Socrates, and Plato, and Aristotle, and Santa Dnyaneshwara. The whole history is filled with all the sages and saints. And of late, after the Second World War, the formation of United Nations. But it seems that man is not learning the lessons. It is said that history repeats, not because there is a rule that the history repeats, but because man is not learning from his past. Man wants to live in misery. And so sometimes if some of the faculties here in MIT World Peace University, some of the other people say that, well, yet peace, we are not seeing peace in MIT World Peace University. I humbly want to request them that where United Nations failed, where Lord Krishna failed, don't have so much of the responsibility on our tiny shoulders. Allow us to work little bit. See, Vivekananda said that spiritual help is the highest help that is possible to be provided. The most important help is spiritual help. Next comes intellectual help. That is the purpose of educational institution. After that comes helping man physically. Dr. Karad sir has been doing all these 3 things simultaneously. Tens of thousands of people are being fed physically and their families. Millions of people are being educated intellectually. And with this type of programs and with the creation of World Peace Center Anandi and with UNESCO chair holder and many such programs, and now of late with the dome coming up, he is truly spreading the message of spirituality. So in a way, this sage, most of the time we make a mistake in seeing Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir as a person living with a physical mortal body. It is not. It is not. He is a living sage, and through him many, many things are going to happen. And so it is a great honor to be working with him, and then so much honor to be working with the Peace Department. Today, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the topic called meditation, because sometimes many people tend to think that meditation is something of the outer world, something which is not really necessary. It is something mystical. It has nothing to do with the reasoning and the logic and the science. But I tell you that just as we experiment in the laboratory, that is also an experiment in science, reasoning, logic. Similarly, we have gurus, masters like Patanjali. Patanjali is considered as the scientist of the inner world. Just as in the laboratory there are certain principles, you do these things and the results follow. Hydrogen plus oxygen, 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 of oxygen has to give water at any point, at any place on the earth. Similarly, Patanjali, the great sage, says that if you follow these 8 steps, you are sure to transcend your limitations. What is meditation? Meditation means transcending human limitations. It has nothing to do with chanting Om. Most of the time, many of the people, learned people, they have many misconceptions about meditation. Many people, at least now here also, tend to feel that meditation means the moment we close our eyes and chant Om, that's all that meditation is. Nothing. You can close your eyes and chant Om and your mind may wander in all the 10 directions. That's not meditation. And it is possible that you never meditate. You never know anything about meditation. You simply work your life with consciousness and awareness. Every action you do is the action with awareness, and then you may not do any technique of meditation, and I tell you, you are a meditative person. It is not the action that is important. It is the quality that you bring to that action that's important. You may simply be eating, and if you are eating with simplicity, with conscience, with awareness, in a way you are meditating. You may be studying, you may be teaching, you may be listening to music, you may be listening to the inner noise of your thoughts. That also is a meditation. So it is not only that listening, closing your eyes and going inner and listening to or watching your thoughts, that's meditation. You can listen to meditation. You can listen to music. That's also a meditation. Meditation is a science to be here and now. Abhi और यही होने की कला यानी ध्यान. But most of the time, as you know, that our minds are crumbled with data. We call it as a data age, information age. And our minds are crumbling with the tremendous information. We want to convert, probably one of the goal of the World Peace University can be to convert this information age into wisdom age. Information is stale. Information is dull. Information can never lead to any knowledge. Information becomes knowledge through wisdom, and wisdom becomes divinity through meditation. But most of the times we see that our minds are filled with clutters. Yesterday, Revered Master Buddhacharan Das Ji gave a hint. Probably I will continue with that hint. He said that a small seed, when you cut open the small seed, what you find is emptiness. It is nothingness. If you really understand the word nothingness, it is not nothingness, it is no-thingness.